YouTube, it's Sean. I know it's been a while since I put up a video, and I've been real busy working on trying to get things done that need to be done while I'm feeling alright, and today it's not too bad, so we're going to get something done. And I've been wanting to put this back on my truck here, my Jeep, so today we're going to put this back on, and I'll show you what we got. I wanted to see what it was like with it and without it. Alright, we got a Jet Performance chip module. It's not really a chip, it's a module. It's a piggyback. And I've heard a lot of skepticism on skeptics about these, and these work awesome. I'm telling you what, especially if you're pulling an RV or a boat or anything. And I got the stage 2. There's a stage 1 and a stage 2. I bought the stage 2, but to each their own on that part of it. But these work. These work awesome. I'll show you how to install it on a Jeep. This is a 96 Jeep Grand Cherokee 5.2, and you're gonna need yourself. You don't need the gun. You can just use a regular old ratchet. You need a wobbly and a 10mm socket. Alright, come on in here, Katie. Right down here, there's a bolt here, a bolt here, excuse me, a nut and a bolt. Okay, so what we're gonna do is just take those nuts off there. This is a very, very easy install. But before you do any of that, the first thing you want to do is disconnect your battery. Always. Don't need no troubles. So you disconnect your battery. Alrighty. And this is your radiator overflow tank right here, and you're going to need to lift that out of the way. It can be a little difficult, but it will come out. Just lift the pegs off the bottom down there over those studs like that, and then you slide it that way. Gotta lift it over there and pull it right back. Okay. You gotta disconnect your sensor. Forgot about that. Disconnect your sensor. One of these times I'll get a new bottle because this one's got a little crackage in it. Doesn't seem to affect it none, but and all I do is set it out of the way. Alright. Now you got this cover right here. I didn't put the bolt. It fits on there tight anyways. I didn't put anything back in it. It just fits. It snaps over it. Okay. It's got 2 little snaps. Alright. Set that out of the way. I put a Ziploc bag over my. You getting down there? Mm-hmm. Over my connectors here, because it helps shield them from moisture. Alright, the next thing is, pull that out of the way, I guess, is you gotta squeeze your tab, pull your plug out. Actually, that's not the right plug, I don't believe. Nope, it's not. Put that one back, Dad. This is the one we want. And they go in quite snug. Takes me a minute sometimes to get them out of there. There we go, got it. Alright, that's the plug you want. And then you take your module. I think that's the one we want. Yep, it is, and you plug it in to your wiring harness. Then the other end goes into your computer. And it'll pop right up in there like that. Jet Performance module installed. Alright, and I always put my zippy bag back over it because if I go out in the moisture, which it's 4-wheel drive, I like to go out and play with it once in a while. This helps a little bit. Shield the little bit off of it. It's not necessary, you don't have to do it, it's alright. Then you put your cover back over all that. Pop that right back on there. Alright, then you just reverse and put your bottle back. Sorry about my big fat head in the way. Just put your bottle back over those studs down there. Like that. And tuck it. This is the hardest part right here, getting it tucked under. Oh, I pinched that hose, that's why it won't go. Okay, there we go. Get that hose out of there. And then you just put your nuts back on down here. Maybe. There. And there's one little bolt right here. It goes into the body. Okay. And you want to put your sensor back on. Which is being difficult because I'm on camera. There we go. Alright. Then you just reverse your bolts back down in there and tighten them up. Little nuts, I mean. Keep calling them bolts. We'll call them fasteners. They're fastened. And that's the extent of installation on the putting a jet chip in a Jeep like this. This chip that I bought works on it says online it works on a 4.7, 5.2, and a 360 5.9. Alright. Then you just hook your battery back up and you're rolling. I tell you, I tried it without it, drove this thing for years without it, bought it, put it on, saw a huge increase in horsepower, a little bit better on mileage, surprisingly. It did do what it says. It aggressively programs the computer. It said it changes your timing. It changes your shifts on your transmission. What else did it say? Hang on a sec. I will take, instead of me telling you, I'm going to look at the end of this video. I'm going to look on the computer and I'm going to give you a screenshot of what it's supposed to look, supposed to do. It's been a while since I looked at the website. but they work. They're a little on the spendy side. You can get them for $250 on up to $300, but they work. They work, and that right there is supposed to add up to 20 horsepower, and I could feel that. Definitely could feel that. All right, stay tuned to the end of the video, and I'm going to show you a screenshot of what that's supposed to do. All right, so hang. All right, folks, this is the best I can do here. Let's see if we can get you where you can see what we got. That's the this is the eBay, because it gives a little bit better description. Not really better. If you want to go to Jet Performance themselves, you can, but this is where I bought mine, because it was a little cheaper than the actual manufacturer, and I do know that if it wasn't as described, I could send it back, right? So anywho, it fits the 4.7, the 5.2, and the 5.9, and there's the cubic inches of the engines, and there's the applications that this particular module fits: the Dodge Ram 15 and 2500, the Dakota, Durango, and Grand Cherokee. Now you got to make sure you get your years right there too. And this is a, let me scroll back up here. That's it's the Jet 9002S. All right. We'll go back down here and let's see if I can get you. There we go. And I don't know if I can pan you out any more than that, where you can see that it's add up to 25 horsepower instantly, and I feel it did. Hopefully you can read that. I don't know. And this guy actually has the stage 1 module if you don't want the stage 2, which the stage 1 is a 9002 without the S. But I do stand corrected. It does not do anything with your transmission. Don't believe it does. But it really helps with wide open throttle and when you're pulling at something heavy. And it does work better if you have 91 octane fuel and 180 degree thermostat and free flow exhaust. The TBI spacer, do not buy one. Do not put it on a multi-port injected vehicle. Now, if you have a throttle body injected spacer, that's what TBI is, the spacer does work because the injector is in the throttle body. But if you have multi-port fuel injected engines, do not waste your money. All it does is raise your throttle body, but your injectors aren't even around the throttle body. So anyway, that's another whole subject, but they work. And this guy here has got great support if you have questions. Right there. And let's see. I'll leave a link to this particular one in the description. All right, but they do work. They work really well. It did on mine, and He sells them like hotcakes. But I will leave a link to this jet chip in the description. So let's go back out and start it up. Alright, there you go, YouTube. The old girl still runs real good. I just got a K&N on there. And now until I get that functionable. So I want to make that to where it actually functions. And then we got our free-flowing exhaust, which isn't completely free-flowing. It's cherry bomb. Good. She pulls real good too. I like it for pulling the RV and the utility trailer. Alright. I installed the white face gauges because I just like them better. Alright, that concludes this video, guys. And we'll check you next time. Love y'all. Thumbs up. Bye-bye.